I'm walking through my high school parking lot on the first day of band camp. It's also my first day as drum major, so I'm holding my head high because I know that I'm supposed to, except that on the inside, I know that at best I'm improvising, and at worst, I'm completely faking it and don't belong in front of the band. But I'm walking because I have to lead a trumpet sectional, except that I don't know how to lead a sectional, or play the trumpet, or hold a trumpet, but I'm the drum major, so of course I don't play trumpet. That's when I meet Audrey. She's just standing there in the sea of people going where they're supposed to be going. There she is, standing, holding her trombone. So I've never seen her before, and she's holding a trombone, and I guess she's a freshman. So I walk over with my best smile and say, "Hi, I'm Jordan. What's your name?" She clearly does not want to talk to me, but says, "Audrey." I'm standing there trying to figure out what to say to her when she, still looking at the ground, says, "I don't fit in here." I'm reeling. I'm feeling the sadness and the loneliness and the anxiety of this freshman girl. And it may look different than mine, but it feels very similar. So I have to say something. And so I say, "We're like a family here." And I don't even know what that means. And so I need to try again because I clearly don't even believe that we're a family. So I try again and say, "Let me introduce you to some people." So we walk over to the section leader and I pull her aside. But that's when I realized that I didn't say anything to Audrey while we were walking, and I don't know anything about her for a proper introduction. So I do say the two things that I know, which are, "This is Audrey. She plays trombone." The section leader puts her arm around Audrey, and I walk away trying not to think too hard about whether I said the right thing. Because thinking too hard and trying to do the right thing are two things that I'm exceptionally good at. My problem was that I couldn't stop thinking about doing the right thing. It consumed me. I was in AP classes and volunteered at the hospital because I needed to build my resume for becoming a brain surgeon. I was on the varsity baseball team, and so I needed to prove myself to my coach and to my team. And now I'm drum major, and I excelled at music, except that I think now things might be different. I was supposed to prove myself to all of these people who are looking up to me, and how am I supposed to show them that I'm qualified? By giving high fives and by learning people's names and by moving speakers and setting up speakers, plugging in speakers, and maybe just inspiring people to love the band that I loved so much. We're walking back in from sectionals when I feel this tap on my shoulder. I turn around and there's Audrey, just standing there, silently waiting with her arm outstretched. We're standing there right next to the water fountain that all the veterans know not to use because the cold one is down the hall. People are walking by, and it smells like we're going to have the deodorant conversation early this year. But there's Audrey, just standing there in the sea of moving people with her arm outstretched, waiting to give me a high five. It's in that moment that I know that I don't have to say or do the right thing to make a difference. I don't have to be the perfect person. I just have to care and show up. And Audrey never knew it, but in that moment when we gave each other a high five, I knew that I belonged in the band more than I'd belonged anywhere else. But I know that I'm not the only one who has felt this way about fitting into the band, finding friends, finding purpose. When did you know that you belonged in the band? I cannot wait to read your comments, but just know that I'm not the only person you should be writing for. Right when you knew that you belonged in the band for the drum major, just like me, who didn't know if they were making a difference. So when they read it, when they need to read it, they know that they're doing the right thing and that they belong.